DentaHealth will keep you smiling.
Did the plaintiff prove that he deserves $1,500 for a tooth allegedly broken on a shish kebab skewer? We'll be back to find out right after this.
Have a good time. Bye. We'll have lots of fun, won't we? No. Oh, no?
Oh, you pop and fresh dough. You bake up soft.
Soft breadstick.
You bake up so. Oh,
Don't laugh.
crispy outside, soft inside.
Uh-oh, you're having fun.
Oh, you pop and fresh dough.
Pillsbury soft breadsticks.
Mopping the old-fashioned way can seem like the biggest job in the world. You need Light and Thirsty, the revolutionary new mop from O-Cedar. Light and Thirsty has durable cloth strips that absorb 20% more than ordinary mop strings. It wrings out with just a twist and even stands up to machine washing and drying. So if you'd like to cut your mopping chores down to size, get new Light and Thirsty from O-Cedar, the best mop you've ever used, or your money back.
A merchant who is making food and selling it to the public has a duty to certainly use due care to make sure that the product that he or she is selling is fit for public consumption. On the other hand, there are cases that hold that if you find a cherry stone in cherry pie, you might not be liable because the cherry stone is indigenous to the cherry pie, and these things can happen by accident. You might have 30, 40 cherries go in and nothing happened, but one stone was missed or something like that. And here we have wood in shish kebab. The shish kebab is made generally by cubes of meat, and you put a skewer in and you barbecue it. I've made it many, many times. I never have used a wooden skewer because slivers can come off. I use a metal skewer. Now, why you use wood, I don't know. Maybe it's just easier for you to use it. But when you're taking the meat off that skewer, you've got to be very careful because you're using a fork to pull it off, and you can pull off some wood. The wood has been burnt, and maybe the portion underneath the meat is not going to be as dark as the wood that is not exposed to the fire. The point is that that wood is foreign to shish kebab. It's not part of the meat. You don't buy shish kebab with wood in it. The wood is caused by the fact that you used it for a skewer. So if there was wood in it that caused him to bite down in it, he wouldn't think of the fact that there might be wood in it. Now, I'm really surprised you didn't show the second piece of wood to them. You showed the first, you didn't show the second. Perhaps you figured you weren't, the tooth actually hadn't cracked at that time. You didn't realize it had cracked. But I think that it actually happened. You did go to the dentist a week later. I do have a letter from the dentist that I've read. He has now fixed your tooth. So you are entitled to $395 for the dental bills, your loss of earnings of $300, and a pain and suffering for 1 month. I'm allowing you $500. Total judgment for plaintiff, $1,195.
So that'll conclude this case and also this session of the People's Court, as we're simply out of time for now. I'm Doug Llewellyn, thanking you for joining.
Private dining room.